Hello, welcome to HCC MovieMakers Academy Movie Reviews. I'm Neelou Goodarzi.
And I'm Steffi. We are Houston Community College filmmaking students on our way to making great films. And this show is brought to you by the HCC Filmmaking Program and HCC TV.
Today we'll be discussing the film Mad Max: Fury Road. So this film is actually is it the second? Fourth. Well.
The fourth the fourth. It's the fourth in the series. It stars Tom Hardy, Charlize Theron, and Nicholas Hoult, who plays Nux. And that particular character development of him wasn't very good, but it is filled with in-your-face, action-packed sequences, mind-blowing explosions, and
a lot of action.
Yeah, a lot of action. I mean, the guitar-playing guy
with the flame-throwing guitar.
Yeah, the flame-throwing guitar. That was insane. And that just the drums.
I mean, just to start off, this film had both Steffi and I on the edge of our seats like this the whole time. Like the guys were making fun of us.
Well, I mean, what can you do? I couldn't help it. My natural reaction was. That was my face the whole time
That was your face. This was mine.
Yeah, I saw you covering up your face a little bit, but that film was so. I want to say awesome, but that doesn't seem like a good enough word.
No,
it doesn't seem like it would do it justice. It started off with him talking to him. Well, it's a voiceover, and then you see the two-headed salamander, whatever it was, and he eats it. So you already know he's crazy.
Yeah. But see, at the beginning, I just thought it was going to be terrible. I'm not really into movies where there's a lot of gore and maybe too much action, but this, I think this would make anybody happy, this movie. I mean, it impressed me.
Happy.
I mean, I had no expectations.
I've never, ever been so thoroughly satisfied by, and it was the action. Right. I mean, and there were some lulls, and I have a problem with how they turned Nux, because he started off as a bad guy,
right,
and then he becomes good, and there's no growth into it. It's just all of a sudden, I've ashamed, that guy with the mask, and now so I'm just gonna be good now.
Yeah, I think that character development was a little bit off.
It was a little off.
Yeah,
and that was Nicholas Hoult. And you might have seen him from Warm Bodies, Jack the Giant Slayer, and the Jaguar commercials as the new bad
and he was
Wonder
in the
Boy.
British TV show Skins. Yeah,
I haven't seen that show, but yeah,
their acting was great though in this movie. I think
everybody nailed it.
Right,
when it came to
Charlize
the acting.
Theron.
God, yeah, and they're protecting, or they're trying to help these beautiful girls escape because they're the prized breeders, and they were really, really pretty.
They were, and I think
they were.
It's weird though, because I think it was kind of paradoxical in a sense, like
because everybody else was so ugly except for Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron, but everybody else miserably hideous and deformed. There was a lot of people that were.
It was
deformed.
gross. There were a lot of places where I just kind of didn't even want to look because it was disgusting. But I think if even if you don't think you'll like it, you'll probably like it. It's worth the gore and the grossness. I think it was really worth it.
Yeah, and you know what got me interested in watching that movie?
What?
When I saw the previews and I saw the sandstorm, and I thought that looks like a big mean sandstorm. So that was the first thing that got me interested in the movie. I am so glad I saw it though. I was so happy when I walked out of that theater.
Me too. We were just in shock. I think we just didn't know what was going on. See, I saw the preview and I said, I don't want to watch this. And then when I sat in the theater and realized that was the same movie I didn't want to watch, I was kind of disappointed. But at the end, I mean, yeah, how sad. I'm gonna go cry now.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, but I loved those cars, the vehicles.
I mean, it was just a badass movie.
Exactly.
Right.
That's the word for it, But you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, those cars were not meant to be sleek and aerodynamic.
No.
It wasn't like Fast and
Gas
Furious.
guzzling.
They were meant to be mean, badass-looking fighting machines, And it worked. It worked. And then they had the guitar player guy on one of those things, and then the drummers on the back of those things riding in. It's like a marching band walking in to help. In the old days when people would go into battle, they would have little drummer boys and It was just like that. Well, this movie was on another level.
Yeah, it was.
It definitely was.
It was, and I think the acting was
I've seen.
incredible. The character development, both
with the exception of Nux.
Yeah, of course.
Nux was the only weakest link in that chain.
I agree.
Not the character or the actor, but I think it was just the way
that it developed.
Was written.
Yeah.
Just the writing.
Definitely.
Just a little bit of the writing, that's all.
And I do think, going back to that paradox, it was weird because I think they definitely objectified women with that whole beauty breeder thing. And then you have Charlize Theron coming in with like her whole like badassness. Is that a word? No.
Well, it's a word now.
It's a word now.
It's a word now for her. Yeah, but
let it be known.
What's interesting? The guy is hogging the water. There's something going on in California where a guy is literally buying up all the rights to the water, and California's in the middle of a drought.
Right.
So, greed. Yeah. So it's kind of it's happening right now in a way. There's just that movie showing it.
It's nice, exactly. And when I was watching this, I was really realizing, because I've heard a lot about what the world will turn into if we keep taking advantage of this environment, and I think that kind of left me with a little. It's like a little moral lesson too.
That's true.
Of what could happen.
Yeah. How did all those people get so deformed? And when you see the two-headed lizard in the very beginning.
I have a lot of questions I need answered.
Yeah, a lot of questions but it's okay.
We can talk about this all day long, right?
It's okay. Because that movie it made us happy.
It did.
Yeah. So anyways, what else? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say you'd give it?
10.
10?
10.
Okay.
No, 9.
9?
Yeah.
All right. I would have to say 8.5. And really, the only reason I'm going that low is because of Nux.
Okay.
And that's it. And there was a period in the movie that was slow, and it felt really, really long. It still progressed the story, but there was no action in it.
We got addicted to the action.
We got addicted.
So when it went down,
I became a junkie. I became a total action junkie, and I saw it a second time. So yeah.
All right.
So, because it's just so much fun to watch, and it is worth the watch, in spite of the weird boils and ugliness that was. Yeah. Anyways, so what else do you think? Anything else?
Well, I think that this movie is definitely worth watching. I had zero expectations. I expected to hate it. That's why I think I'm giving it a little higher rating than you. Mm-hmm. I think if you like this kind of movie or not, I mean, just go watch it. I think it's worth seeing. If you like any kind of action, if you don't like action, you're gonna like this. It has its pitfalls, but overall, it's a really solid film, I think.
I was expecting it to be good.
I wasn't.
I have a lot of friends that are fans of the ones with Mel Gibson. Did it seem to you like Tom Hardy was occasionally channeling Mel Gibson? At times, it seemed like that.
Now that you mention it,
he wasn't channeling Mad Max. It seems like he was channeling Mel Gibson a little bit.
All right, shout out to Mel Gibson.
Saw, yeah, yeah. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Just our opinion.
Yeah, just our opinion.
That's why you're watching, right?
All right. Anyways, so we love films. If you love films, visit the Spring Branch Filmmaking Program and sign up for a class. We're brought to you by HCC TV and the Filmmaking Program. You can visit us online at hccs.edu.
If you'd like to watch more reviews, please visit us on YouTube at HCC MovieMakers Academy Movie Reviews and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.
Good night.